It has been almost a week since the passing of Costa Titch, and usually when artists depart from this world, fans usually head over to social media to kind of express, um, their pain, and share RIPs just to honor the past, superstar. Um, but in this particular case, it's something that I haven't seen in South African industry so far. Um, as everybody already knows that Costa Titch passed away. I think it was on Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, if I got the day correct. It was either on Saturday night or early morning Sunday. As we know that sadly we have lost another musical pioneer. Um, Fans went to social media, but what kind of stood out to me is the negative comments that I saw this time. Firstly, there was a user that I'm not gonna mention because the post has been now deleted and taken down. I just hope I can find it when I kind of edit this video. But if it's not on the video, then it definitely means that I wasn't able to. I was not able to find the video. That user stated that, and I quote that he thinks that Costa Titch might have been on drugs, you know. And there's another post. Yeah, it was on Facebook. I'm a big Facebook user, so there's another post on Facebook from a user that I won't mention for his own personal security and stuff. He said, and I quote, I personally have no remorse for Costa Titch's death because I never liked him from the first second I saw him. This boy was given the spotlight by the mainstream media and big corporations to make him the Eminem of Amapiano. Weird, but I don't get where this whole anger is coming from. Definitely, like, I understand that he could have just stated that he doesn't like Costa Titch. There was no reason for this conspiracy theories that but anyways, moving on, he said they wanted to use him and capitalize on our music culture by making him the biggest superstar of Amapiano. So his death has saved our own music genre, in brackets Amapiano. Today, most people think Eminem is the god of hip hop just because the mainstream media and Western corporations invest in making him the number one hip hop superstar. We don't need anyone to take the throne of our African music genre. Therefore, we must protect our intellectual properties in all corners. That includes our music culture. Because the teacher's going to steal the spotlight, and I don't feel bad for his death. Firstly, this whole post is just being selfish, and I don't think it is what's happening. I think Costa Titch, I personally believe that he deserved everything that he managed to achieve while he was still alive, because he is talented. After all, he made great music. I just don't understand why the mentality of gatekeeping a certain genre is prevailing. I don't understand, honestly. Like, let's take for an example the example that keeps on repeating itself on this post is the fact that Eminem is considered the god of hip hop because the mainstream media and big corporations are investing in him to to try and capitalize the music culture. But I don't think that's what's happening. um Hip hop is not supposed to be, in even Amapiano included, it's not supposed to be a racial thing. I think it's a talent based thing, just that it originated, within the black community. Same thing as Amapiano, it originated within the black community, but that does not mean that other people of color shouldn't participate in, this music genre. I personally don't understand the anger towards you know Costa Titch. I mean, he had the skills, he was talented, he was a crowd puller. One thing that I liked about him, he was a super great, performer. So I just don't understand why people are just trying to drag him. What's up with all the negativities? This is a time for us as South Africans to kind of unite, because especially music lovers, because the industry is kind of going through something unexplainable at the moment. I don't think anybody can personally explain what's happening with the music industry. But I think this is a time for us to actually kind of come together, and trying to support each other in any way that we can. I don't think we afford to have any room for hate at this point. Um, Black people just need to unite at this point. South Africans in general, because we're losing artists. I'm grateful that not a lot of people hated on AKA when he passed away. I mean, we know that AKA was arrogant, he was proud and all that, but I'm just happy about the response that the country at large gave him, the honor and the love that they gave him. I think Costa Titch kind of deserves um the same respect in a way. He wasn't as big as AKA, but he was a big South African artist. So I just don't understand why people are hating on him, and why they are already speculating that maybe he might have been on drugs. We don't know his conditions. First of all, he might have had a condition. Um, so I think at this point we should just try and use our social media platforms to spread positivity, because as a country we are kind of going through a lot. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents that I had to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure that you click the subscribe button and hit that bell notification. Peace.